Hello, I'm Jordan Midler and welcome to Radge Quit, a show about video games, and this week I have one simple demand: put the Simpsons Hit and Run on PS4. Controversial statement, I know, but honestly, the amount of folk that still talk to me about that game is ridiculous. The game was fine, but it's nowhere near as good as the legacy it's left would suggest. The hours I spent crashing through billboards, killing bees, knocking down some of the most iconic characters in television history, they were endless. The amount of times I heard Homer say, "Ooh, I'm snoring like a candy wrapper in an up trap," were infinite. The time I spent in the rocket car without crashing it was seconds. I think it was so popular because it came out at a time where GTA was at its peak on PS2, but the problem was your mom wouldn't buy you GTA because she's not a big Ice Cube fan, so instead you got the yellow version. Secondly, The Simpsons were still in the twilight of its 90s height. The actual new episodes were shite by then, but every night at 6 o'clock on BBC Two you would get 22 minutes of some of the best comedy ever crafted. The game was chock full of references to the classic era of the show. The Stonecutters, Mr. Burns Casino, the escalator to nowhere, so when they made a game with those characters you loved, a fully open world Springfield, and the ability to kick children down the street, you had yourself one of the PS2's most fondly remembered games. Even played pretty well too. Sure, occasionally you'd fall through the world, that's practically canonical if you count Treehouse of Horror. What I'd love to see them do is make a Simpsons game that has a commitment to the art style in the same way that the last two South Park games have, but sadly, even if they do achieve this, the writing staff that you'd want just aren't available. Even if it can't come to the current consoles because of the kind of licensing issues those games throw up, it's still worth a revisit if you can be bothered blowing the 10 feet of dust off your PS2. Let me know in the comments below what PS2 era games you'd like to see come back for the current generation, and until next time, I'm Jordan Midler. See you later.